Alright, it is now Monday. It is early afternoon and we are chopping away. Mom is working on filling up wagon load number 1. So, yeah, that's what we got going on. I got the next one behind me. Still have not put the wagon back together yet and all the shielding, but I really do want to get that done. But 20-acre field here, I'm guessing it's gonna take 4 to 6 hours to do, probably closer to 6. We'll see, we'll probably be done at around 7 or 8 tonight if everything goes well. But we'll see how well it yields, really don't know yet. But yeah, time will tell. We are going to turn on the hose because this is the first load. So over here, just have a hose connected, I guess, to the water line for the cows. Main purpose is just to try and blow the feed a little easier. Not that it makes the feed much wetter at all. You think, let's say there's 5 ton of feed in that wagon and I get unloaded in about 5-6 minutes. You figure the hose might put out, I don't know, 10 gallons a minute or 40 liters a minute. It's nothing substantial, not enough to make a difference. Especially when we just kind of trickle it on like that. But you can see it is still a little bit wet, which is nice. Generally we get our haylage on the drier side versus the wetter side. Just in between fields, I'm gonna put these 3 bags of empty shavings in the silo so that we know where the difference is, because this stuff will be a little bit wetter to start. Just something that we have that is readily available. Quite a bit of it on the stalls. That wagon is sexy enough for me. There you go. Just a little bit left, but seems like we will be able to keep up with the harvester, that the harvester won't have to come back to the start of the field all the time. It takes a lot of time to do that. And it looks like a full wagon. So, looks like I'm timing it pretty good. load, the shear bolt fell out of the auger on the topper. And then the knife's plugged up in that. Broke the other shear bolt. So that was unfortunate, but we are rolling again. And the load before that, I left the water on in the blower while somebody came to visit and I was talking to them. I got back and the blower's full of water. So I turned it on, let it all run out. I thought I had it all, but I did not. So I ended up plugging the pipes. Not very bad at all, but that's what we've been dealing with. But Dad is over there topping load number 6. So we are making progress. You can see the third lap on every field that I make with the disc bind for some reason. Happened in the other 2 fields. Leave some long grass, uncut stuff. Don't know why, but that's what it does. But after that, it's fine. So a little bit odd. But it happened in the field across the road from the farm too, and also the mailbox field. just this wagon behind me to fill, but we'll see. I haven't seen how much feed is on that New Holland wagon there yet. I just climbed the silo. I think it's kind of hard to see on the GoPro, but there is 5-6 empty doors. I've been blowing all the loads far, and I think I'm going to blow the next load close and then the last load far. Just trying to get the silo decently level, because I believe we're not going to fill the last 5 doors this cut of hay. We're going to leave that for third cut and try and get all of the rest of the stuff dry. But we will see what it brings and what we end up doing. Look at the little tractor toys down there. It's a nice view. Alright, it is the next day now. We're cutting more hay. It's all gonna be for dry hay, or there's 3 headlands that are a little narrower in case we wanted to blow a little bit more in the silo. I think that would be a load or 2 maybe. But yeah, that is what we're up to. So we're gonna make some dry hay. I still don't know. We're cutting this field. I don't know if we'll cut the other field yet or not, because the next 2 days we're hoof trimming, and sometime in there we need to find time to rake and to bale this before it rains. I guess 2 or 3 days from now. Today's Tuesday. It's gonna rain on Friday. Now the afternoon, you can see that I picked up a load of fertilizer. When I got there, they still had to mix it, but they mixed it and unloaded it. So now I have another spreader of just over 4 ton worth. Get spreading fertilizer. It is now Thursday afternoon. We hoof trimmed yesterday and for, call it till 2-3 p.m. today, and now we are making round bales. So my dad raked up this field of hay, raked 2 into 1, 2 windrows into 1. Seems to be yielding pretty good. Pretty soon I'll have to put a new roll of net wrap on. Let's see, how many bales have we made off this field? I'll tell you once I get the door set. Bale count, 27. We started with one less than 11,000. So we're yielding pretty good. I guess we'll probably end up with 2 to 3 bales an acre. Well, for sure over 2 now, probably 3, maybe 4. We are running, as per someone's suggestion and the book suggestion, 2,000 pounds of dual density pressure on these bales, and they're nice and tight. But it is a nice, hot, sunny, windy day out there. And this hay laid out for a couple of days. I kind of regret maybe that we didn't cut the other 15 acres, or a little more than that. Closer to 17, but didn't know what we could get done between everything. But it seems like we have enough help, but there is still enough stuff to get done in the barn and whatnot. Enough cows to sort out still after hoof trimming, just because of the way that we are set up. So tonight we will be doing that. But there's a lot of bales out here, and this field is yielding pretty well. So that is a good thing. It seems like we will have a lot of feed this year. The corn is growing well, and both silos are just about full. We will fill them a third cut. There won't be that many loads left to fill each of them. And lots of corn silage for us, some to sell, so that is a good thing. I have my first empty roll of net wrap of the 3 that I have. I'm gonna go ahead and put the new one on now. It's only the second one that I've put in. installed. I am going to start wrapping. Seems to be working. This bale is gonna have quite a bit of net wrap on it, but that is fine. I'd rather too much than not enough, because if there's not enough, the bale falls apart. But we are making some nice solid bales. So I am gonna leave the video here. I'm just gonna finish baling these last 4 or so bales. Maybe I'll tell you what the total bale count is at the bottom of the screen or so, but not much more to show you guys. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. That is kind of what we've been up to in the fields. I didn't record hoof trimming this year. I did make a video of that last year, but thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed.